All right. All right. Yes. You can hear me. You can see the screen. All right. So let us start our session here today. So guys, yes, before starting our sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very, very small and a quick recap of the concepts which I had covered in our yesterday's class. Shall I continue? Please tell me. Yes? Great. Okay. Now, so guys, yesterday, yes, we discussed about remaining methods which are present in object class. Like we have seen get class method. We have seen toString method. We discussed about finalize method also. Yes, after that, we started discussing about naming rules like conventions, naming conventions of a Java identifier. And we have seen what are these separators concept also. Up to here, we had covered in our yesterday's concepts. Now, guys, today we will be trying to discuss some more concepts related to Java method. Java method. Right. So, guys, I want to ask you a small question right now. If you want to explain anyone what is a Java method, for example, you need to explain to someone who is not having any knowledge about coding, you need to explain what is a Java method. How you will explain? Just please think for a minute. Remember, whenever you are explaining, kindly please do remember the other person does not know anything about method. He does not know anything about a Java method. So if that is the case, how you will explain? Just think. Think for a minute. If you want to explain to someone what is actually a Java method, how you will explain? Please think. Guys, did you understand the question? Last. Why? Why you did not understand the question? Come on, please. Please. Once again, if you want to explain to anyone what is actually a Java method, how you will explain? Remember, whenever you are explaining, the other person does not know anything about a method. So in that case, how? Just please think for a minute. Please think for a minute. How you will explain? Think, just think. If you are explaining correctly means you know the concept. Right. Now, you tell me how you will explain. It is a place where we will be writing the logic and it is going to perform some actions. Okay. And you are saying what that method will do. But I want to imagine what is that method? I understand. Okay. Java method is a place we will be writing the logic, but I want to imagine a method. How? First, you said what is a Java method? Okay. That is 100% correct. Second, you need to say syntax of a method. Am I right or wrong? Come on, guys. Without knowing the syntax, how can we imagine a method? Right? Come on. Please tell me what is the syntax of a Java method? Access modifier, return type, method name, parenthesis, open braces and close braces. Now, could you please tell me some more information about access modifier? Anyone? Okay, there are four types of access modifiers. Access modifiers are used to provide access restrictions, which will enhance the data security. Yes, there are four types of access modifiers are there. What are those? Public, private, protected, and package private. And for a Java method, we can use four. See, you can do a four. We can use all the four for a Java method. So you can say this, you can explain this. Yes or no? After that, what you can explain related to return type. Okay, return type means it is going to return a value. Okay, and how many options we are having? Four options. What are those? Void, all the 8 primitive data types, classes, and interface. Okay, what do you mean by void? What do you mean by void? Void methods means if we don't want to return anything, then we need to write void. Yes, I hope you understand me, right? Whenever we are explaining to others, guys, in interview, you need to do this. Please think this. In interview, whenever you are facing a question, you should explain the question to others, thinking that he does not know anything. So that, okay, if you know the concept, happily, easily, you can explain it. As simple as this. Okay, so explaining a method. First, you will say that Java method is a place where we will be writing the business logic. After that, you are going to say the syntax of a Java method. Okay, access modifier, return type, method name, parenthesis, open braces, and close braces. Whenever you are speaking about access modifier, you can say that. So there are actually four types of access modifiers are there which are used to provide access restrictions, so which will enhance the data security. So there are four access modifiers are there: public, private, protected, and package private. For a Java method, we can use all the four. All the four. When you're speaking about return type is, again, when you're speaking about return type, we are having four options. Void, we can use void, we can use all the 8 primitive data types, we can use classes, we can use interfaces. So if we don't want to return anything, we need to write void. Writing return type for a method is mandatory. I told you this point. If you're not writing return type, we'll be getting an error. Okay. What can you say about method name? Think, what can you say about method name? Just think. For example, you want to explain something related to method name. What can you say? Okay. And okay, guys, let me help you with this. Method name. What is that? Identifier. Yes or no? All the rules for identifier are applicable for method name also. Yes, you can say those rules. Method name. We can start a method name with a small a to small z, capital A to capital Z. We can use dollar or underscore. We should not start a method name with a number, but we can use method name. I mean, we can use numbers inside the method name. Whenever we are giving the method name, we are not supposed to give any spaces. Yes or no, guys? All these are points. All these are points. Okay. Okay. Access modifier, you know. Return type, yes. Method name, yes. Now, parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, what we can write? So, inside the parenthesis, we can write parameters for a method. So, whenever we are trying to call a method at that particular time, we need to pass the values to those parameters. And open braces and close braces. Inside open braces and close braces, what we will write? Method body. Method body or method functionality or method implementation. So guys, please tell me, totally, how many components are there? What is the first one? Come on. Access modifier. Second one. Third one. Method name. Fourth one. Parameters. I mean, can I say parameters inside the parenthesis? Fourth one. Fifth one. Method body. Now, guys, there is one more. Sixth one, that is exception. Exception. See, exception means abnormal termination of the program. As of now, kindly please do remember this. Okay. Exception means an abnormal termination of a program. Like as there is an exception, automatically your program will be getting terminated. So regarding this exception, we will be trying to cover more information related to this exception whenever we are dealing with exception handling. So where this exception occurs inside the method body, the logic, whatever the logic which you are writing. Yes, are you understanding me? Inside that logic, exception will be occurring. So totally there are 6 components. 6 components. Come on, what is the first one? Access modifier. Second one, return type. Third one, method name. Fourth one, parameters inside the parenthesis. Fifth one, method body. Sixth one, exception which is occurring in the method body. So that related to exception we will be trying to cover in our coming classes. Up to now, am I clear with this? Now, please have a look at this. Please. Yes, Teja, I got your message. Please get. Please get. Got your message. So, guys, please tell me anything new here except that last 6th point. Anything new here? Come on, take time. Take time. Please read. Please read. Please read. Did we cover this? We already know this. We already covered these concepts. In our demo class only, we covered this. Please read. Just take time. Read. No need to write. No need to write. I'll upload the data in the Google Classroom. No need to write. Just read. Just read, please. I'll upload in the Google Classroom. No need to write. Just read. I mean, 5th point. 5th point we did not discuss. Like we'll be trying to discuss that 5th point in our exception handling concept. Not right now. Kindly please wait for it. Please. The rules for field names applicable to method names as well. Field names means variables. Variables. Identifier. Basically any name. Any name. Class name, identifier name, field name, method name, object name, reference name. Any name in Java is considered as a identifier. Whatever the rules which those identifiers are having, same rules are applicable for method names also. Right? I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. Right. Now, let us try to have. So, guys, once again, I'm saying you, I already said this lot many times. So, once again, I'm saying you, Google Classroom link will not be shared by me. Please contact the admin persons. Don't ask me. Okay? Please. Once again, I'm asking you. Once again, I'm saying you. I'm requesting you. I'm not supposed to share the Google Classroom. Please contact admin. If you are having a trouble, online students, if you are having a trouble contacting admin, you can send a mail to support, support @ nareshit.com. support@nareshit.com. Please send a mail to that email ID. They will try to help you. Don't ask me regarding Google Classroom links or else videos. No, I'm not concerned for them. Please speak with the management, right? Okay. So from today onwards, I'm not going to respond for those messages, guys. Online students. I think I already said this a lot of times, right? So again, I'm saying you. So from today onwards, I'll be ignoring those messages, right? Okay. Okay. Now, now, all right. Guys, our next topic. Please keep your side heading as returning a value from a method. Returning a value from a Java method. Returning a value from a Java method. Okay. This is our next topic. Now, before going to the topic, I just want to ask you a simple question, very, very simple question. And that question is when the compiler will be coming back to the when the compiler will be coming back to the calling method. That is the question. When the compiler will be coming back to the calling method. You know what is a calling method? You know what is a calling method? For example, let me just try to have a small program. Void method one like this. Okay. Just a simple program. Now inside this, I'm just trying to write system.out.println method one called. Okay, method one called SYSO. Just let me go with like 10. One more. I mean, just one more, please. Okay, 20. And just one more. Let me go with like 30. Enough. That's it. Not more than that. Now let me go to my main method. Now inside my main method, I'm just trying to write system.out.println start and SYSO. I'll be going with end. Now, if I execute my program, what is my output? I sure everyone is clear up to here? Okay, so you are saying that if we execute our program, we will be getting our output that is start and that is 100% correct. That is 100% correct. Why? Because, why method one will not be getting executed? We are not calling it. If we call it, then that method will be getting executed. And I'm pretty much damn sure you know how to call a method also. Do you know how to call a method? If we want to call a method, what we need? Object. We need an object. We need to create an object. And do you know how to create an object? Could you please help me out? First, what we need to write? New. After that, what we should do? Initialize. How to initialize? With the help of a constructor. And you know that constructor name will be same as class name. Okay, I'll do one thing, guys. Just let me try to create an object. New class A. And just I want to give a name for that object. AOBJ belongs to class A. Okay. Now I'm just trying to call AOBJ dot method one. Method one like that. So now my first output will be start. After that, method one call, then 10, 20, 30, and end. So what is the calling method for method one? Main method. Now my question is when, see, from line number 16, our compiler will be going to line number 5. Now actually my question is when the compiler will be coming back? After executing all the statements which are present in that particular method. Am I right or wrong? That is exactly the question. Question is when the compiler will be coming back to the calling method. Okay, let me just try to give an answer for this. The compiler will be coming back to the calling method. The compiler will be coming back to the calling method in one of the below mentioned three ways. The compiler will be coming back to the calling method in one of the below mentioned three ways. So there are three ways. Yes, there are actually three scenarios, not one. Just now you said one of that scenario. There are actually three scenarios where the compiler will be coming back to the calling method. 1, 2, and 3. There are actually three situations. Three situations. Right. First one, just now you said, after executing all the statements, after executing all the statements inside a method. Yeah, come on, we already know that. After executing all the statements inside a method. That is the first case. Okay. Then what about remaining two? Right, right. Whenever the compiler, whenever the compiler came across, whenever the compiler came across the return statement, whenever the compiler came across the return statement. Finally, last one is if there is an exception. If there is an exception. Yeah, I mean, this we'll be trying to discuss this later, not right now. Third case, third case to be discussed later. Just let me to be discussed later. We'll be discussing this third case later. Like whenever we are dealing with exception handling, at that particular time, we'll be trying to cover this. Just let me EXEPT exception handling. Whenever we are discussing about exception handling, at that particular time, we'll be trying to cover this third case. So, question. When the compile will be coming back to the calling method. So the compile will be coming back to the calling method in one of the below mentioned three ways. Like what are those? First one, you already know that. First one, you already know that. Just now you said that whenever, like after executing all the statements which are present inside a method. Now, let me just try to go with one more method here, guys. Let me go with like int method 2. Int method 2. Come on, concentrate. Please concentrate. Now, just SYSO system.out.println. Just let me try to write method to call, and I want to make this as a parameterizer method, by the way. String yes, just a parameterizer method. And now just I want to SYSO. I want to print yes and system.out.println. Let me go with like 40 and RETURN return 50. Return 50. As simple as this. Now, did you understand this code? Any doubts in this code? Any doubts in this code? No. Okay. Now, let me just try to keep this in comment. I'm keeping the entire method 2 in comment. And now I'm just trying to write one more statement. One more statement. System.out.println HELLOWORLD. I'm just trying to print hello world. I'm just trying to print hello world. Okay. Now my question is, if we are trying to call AOBJ dot method 2, AOBJ dot method 2, am I going to get any error? Am I going to get any error? Where? Oh, parameter. Yes, I'm sorry. Just let me try to pass. Java is AWS. Awesome. Now tell me, am I going to get any error? Yes. Am I going to get any error? Yes or no? Okay. Okay. Guys, let me remove this from the comment. Let me remove this from the comment. Last chance. Am I going to get any error? Guys, see, yes or no, just take an answer. Don't be like numb. Just take an answer. Yes? Okay, let us check. Yes or no, it's anything is fine. Anything is fine. Okay, let us remove this. I'm removing this. And if you observe, I am getting an error at line number 18. Now, why I am getting an error at line number 18? Right, guys, please observe here. From line number 26, you know that our compiler will be directly coming to method 2. Am I clear with this? Now, what is S value? Please respond. Okay, now line number 14 will be executed. Line number 15, 16, 17. Hey, Noah. Yes, yes. Line number 17 also will be getting executed. Now listen to this. Guys, whenever the compiler came across return statement, I'm not speaking about return type. Where we will write the return type before the method name. Return type. What is the return type for method 1? Come on. Void. What is the return type for main method? Just understand the question here. Once again, please tell me. What is the return type for method 2? Now satisfied? Now tell me. What is the return type for method 1? Return type for main method? Return type for method 2? Where we are writing the return type before the method name. I am not speaking about return type. I am speaking about return statement. Return statement. We need to write return statement inside the method body. Are you understanding me, guys? Return statement. We need to write the return statement inside the method body. Return type we will be writing along with the method name, like before the method name. Now listen to me. Whenever the compiler came across return statement, once again, I repeat, whenever the compiler came across return statement, immediately it will be coming back to the calling method. Immediately it will be coming back to the calling method. So the lines which are present after the return statement will or will not be executed by the compiler. For example, line number 18. Line number 18 is compiler is going to execute line number 18. Why? After whenever compiler came across line number 17, immediately it will be coming back to the calling method. I hope you're understanding me, guys. So the code which is present after the return statement inside this method 2, is it reachable or unreachable to the compiler? Could you please check this? We are getting an error. Why we are getting an error? Because compile time error, because unreachable code. I hope you guys are understanding me, right? So whenever the compiler came across return statement, immediately it will be coming back to the calling method. So this will generate a compile time error. That code will not be getting executed. Am I clear with this? Online students, kindly please respond. Online students, kindly please respond. Up to now, did you understand this concept? Line number 18 will not be executed by the compiler. Why? Because whenever it came across return statement, immediately it will be coming back to the calling method. Okay. Now my question is, don't answer. Please don't answer. Wait. Now my question is, whenever I'm calling method 2, 50 will be printed or not? You, girl. Yes, not no. Yes, yes. Sit down, don't stand. If we call method 2, 50 will be printed or not? Printed? Not printed? Yes or no? That is 100% correct. Guys, yes or no? 50 will be printed or not? 50 will not be printed. Why it will not be printed? Because we are not printing 50. 100% correct, Ali. Very good. Very good. Right. Now, guys, please check this. Please check this. Right now, right click run as Java application. We'll be getting our output like this. Now, I want to print 50. I want to print 50. What I need to do? So, shall I remove this? And I want to write that inside SYSO statement. Can I write like that? 50 will be printed. Now, just right click run as Java application and 50 also will be printed. Just for our understanding purpose, I'll try to write like this. As simple as this. 50 will be printed. Whatever method 2 is returning, we are trying to print that. Okay. So once again, the question, when the compiler will be coming back to the calling method? First point, you already know that. After executing all the statements which were present inside a method. Second point, whenever the compiler came across return statement, immediately it will be coming back to the calling method. And third one, just kindly please wait for that. Like we will be trying to discuss this third point whenever we are dealing with exception handling. Now, online students, I hope it's clear, guys. I hope up to now is it clear, guys, for everyone. Online students, kindly please respond. Kindly please respond. Up to now. Up to now. That is great. That is great. Okay. Now, guys, there are some key points which we need to have an idea whenever we are discussing this particular concept. Key points. KUIPOINTS. Key points. So, what are those key points? Point number 1. Just very, very simple key points. Very, very simple key points. Point number 1. First point. First point. Return type of a method. Return type of a method and returning value of a method should be compatible. Return type of a method and returning value of a method should be compatible. I'm not saying same. I'm saying compatible. There is a difference. There is a difference. Let me just try to show you that. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm having a method. Let me go to like int method 3. Now, SYSO, just let me try to write method 3 called and. And do you know the reason why I'm getting an error? Do you know the reason why I'm getting an error? Yes or no? Okay, why? We need to write a return statement. Okay. So return return Java. Am I going to get an error? Okay, could you please tell me why I'll be getting an error? Return type is int. Returning value is a string. Both are not same. Okay. Now we'll do one thing. For example, let me go like this. Error? Okay, just let me try to remove this. Am I getting any error? No, I'm not getting any error. Guys, sir, why we are not getting any error? ASCII value of capital A is 65. ASCII value of capital A is 65. Int and char both are compatible data types. Both are compatible data types. Guys, in Java, we are having this concept known as typecasting. Typecasting. We can convert. So, how many data types are there? Answer: 8 data types are there, right? We can convert all these 8 data types except Boolean. Except Boolean. So, let me just try to give you int, byte, short, long, float, double, char, Boolean. I'm not speaking about Boolean. Leave Boolean from this. All remaining data types, we can convert one data type into another data type. We can convert an int into byte. We can convert a byte into int. We can convert a int into char. We can convert a char into int. We can do that. We can do that. That particular process is known as typecasting. So, what do you mean by typecasting? Converting one data type into another data, except Boolean. So we'll be trying to cover that. We'll be trying to discuss those typecasting also. So basically, there are 2 types of typecastings. One is implicit typecasting. Second one is explicit typecasting. So, anyways, whenever we are discussing about the typecasting concept, we'll be trying to cover. But as of now, what I want you to remember is int and char both are compatible data types. Means wherever you need to give int, you can give char. Wherever you need to give char, you can give int. Not at all a trouble. Not at all trouble. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone. So just let me try to write that particular point here also. Int and char both are compatible data types. Both are compatible data types. Now my question is, guys, just let me try to have a small line like this, just for our understanding purpose. Let me just try to keep it like this. And now, SYSO just plus AOBJ dot method 3. Now tell me what is my output here. What is my output here? A or 65? We will be getting here our output as 65. Please check this. Right click, run as Java application. We will be getting our output as 65. See, the ASCII value of capital A is 65. Capital B 66. Capital C 67. So on. What is the ASCII value of small a? 96 or 97? 90? Let me show you. Let me just try to have small a. Now, right click, run as Java application. I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone, right? The ASCII value of small a is 97. Small b, small c. Are you understanding the concept here? So just okay. And small a is 97. Just let me try to write like this. Capital A. So as I'm trying to return capital A, I will be getting my output as 65. Online students, kindly please respond. Is this point clear, guys, for everyone? Online students, please respond in the chat. Please respond in the chat. Respond. Is this point clear? Int and char both are compatible data types. Right. So that's exactly the point here, guys. That's the key point. Return type of a method and returning value of a method should be compatible. Okay. Now, point number two. Point number two. Right. Now, guys, before going to this second point, I just want to ask you a small statement. Right now, I'm going to say a small statement. Please tell me whether that is right or wrong. Right or wrong. And that statement is, please listen. Inside a Java method, return statement should be the last statement inside a method. True or false? Once again, I'm saying you. Return statement should be the last statement inside a method. True or false? Why? Because after return statement, whatever the code which you're writing, that will not be executed. That will be like an unreachable code, right? Okay, wait for it. Guys, in our Java, we are having this concept known as control statements. I think yesterday I gave you a small hint about if else. Just a small idea about if else, right? Okay, I'll do one thing. Just let me try to have one more method, please. Let me go with like void method 2. And now just, method, let me go to like method 4. Method 3 is already there. Okay, method 4. Now, yes, system dot, guys, is it okay if I'm writing multiple methods? Each method is having a particular point. Okay, now just let me try to go with like method 4 called like that. Okay, now just I'm having a small variable int I equal to 10, just a simple variable int I equal to 10, and now I'm going to use if else like this. Okay, now here if I is less than or equal to 100, if I value is less than or equal to 100, so just a sec, let me try to go with SYSO if block executed, system dot out dot println else block executd, else block executed. Okay, I'll do one thing. Just let me try to call my method 4, please. Just a sec. Let me try to call my method 4. AOBJ dot method 4. Now, guys, just concentrate only on method 4, please. Which block will be getting executed? If block or else block? Why if block will be getting executed? Condition is true. I mean, what is the condition? I should be less than or equal to 100. What is I value? 10 is less than or equal to 100. The condition is true. As the condition is true, if block will be getting executed. Okay. Now, guys, please answer. Now, my question is, when else block will be executed? Condition is false. When if block will be executed? Condition is true. Else block will never execute if the condition is true. Is this statement correct? Yes or no? Once again, if block will never execute if the condition is answer. Once again, one last time. Else block will execute only if the condition is. If block will never execute if the condition is. Perfect. Okay, guys. Now, Please check this. Please check this. Please check this. Listen. I'm trying to write a return statement. Okay. Now I'm trying to RATURN return. Let me go with like 1000 and RATURN return 2000. Return 1000 and return 2000. Now my question is, after line number 33, are there any statements belongs to method 4? No. Yes or no? After return statement, did I write any statements? Am I getting any error? Is return statement the last statement inside a method? My question is return statement the last statement inside a method? Exactly my point. Now, please answer. In method 4, guys, please listen to the question correctly. Easily you can answer. In method 4, what is the last executable statement? Tell me the line number. Tell me the line number. What is the last executable statement? 33. Yes or no? Why? Because, guys, after executing line number 33, compile will be directly coming to calling method. Remaining code will not be getting executed. Are you understanding me? Guys, return statement, please listen to this. Please listen to this. Return statement need not to be the last statement inside a method. But it should be the last executable statement inside a method. Did you understand the point here? Once again, guys, return statement. Guys, if you are concentrating, you will enjoy the topic. Please, once again. Return statement need not to be the last statement inside a method. It may or it may not be, but always it should be the last executable statement inside a method. Means, for example, guys, just let me try to write SSTM system.out.println, and here I'm just trying to write hi, and here I'll just try to write system.out.println hello. Now, if I remove line number 34 from the comment, am I going to get an error or not? Are you sure? That is 100% correct. Yes, that is 100% correct. Why I'll be getting an error? Why? Because it is unreachable code. Unreachable code. Compile time error because of unreachable code. If I remove line number 40 from the comment, am I going to get an error? Yes or no? 100%. Yes, I'll be getting an error. Again, compile time error because of unreachable code. So the statement is, return statement need not to be the last statement inside a method, but it should be the last executable statement inside a method. Return statement need not to be the last statement inside a method, but it should be the last executable statement inside a method. Online students, I hope it's clear, guys, for everyone, this point. Kindly please respond in the chat. Guys, please respond. Online students, return statement need not to be the last statement inside a method. It's not mandatory. After return statement also you can write any code, but Return statement should be the last executable statement. Kindly please do remember this particular point, guys. Kindly please do remember this. Right. So in this particular case, in this particular method 4, just a sec, let me just try to keep them in comment. So now, guys, whenever I'm trying to call method 4 right now, just let me try to cut it, system.out.println, and here just let me try to use plus aobj dot method 4, and now I'll be giving I value as 500. Now tell me, I'll be giving I value as 500. Now tell me, which block will be getting executed? If block or else block? Else block. Now what is my output here? What is my output here? 1000 or 2000? Right click, run as Java application. And yes, we will be getting our output as 2000. I hope it's clear, guys. Okay. Now, guys, just a small thought. Now that is, can I write, listen, please listen. Can I write return statement inside a void method? Void method. Void method will not return anything. Am I right or wrong? Okay. RETURN, return. If I write like that, am I going to get any error or not? Am I going to get an error? Let me remove this. 3, 2, 1. Am I getting any error? Can I write a return statement inside a void method? Yes or no? But we should not return anything. I hope it's clear, guys. Now, please answer this question. Is it mandatory to write a return statement? My question is it mandatory to write a return statement inside a void method? No, it's not mandatory. But if you want to write, you can write. Guys, return statement is one of the jump statements. There are actually 3 types of jump statements are there. Break, continue, return. We'll be trying to cover that in our control statements. We'll be trying to cover that. Okay. So the point is, inside a void method, I repeat, inside a void method, it is not mandatory to write a return statement. If you want to write return statement, you can write, but you should not return anything. Just you can write a return statement, no problem. But except void methods, for all other methods, it is 100% mandatory to write a return statement. Right. Okay. So, guys, void methods. Inside void methods, it is not mandatory. But if you want to write a return statement, we can write, but we should not return anything. Let me just try to return a value. I'll be getting an error. Why? It is void method. You should not return anything. So, no error. Why? We are just returning, like we are trying to write a return statement. Am I returning any value? As simple as this. I hope it's clear, guys. Just let me try to write that point. Inside a void method, it is not mandatory not mandatory to write a return. It is not mandatory to write a return statement. It is not mandatory to write a return statement. If we want to, but if we want to write a return statement, we can do that. We can do that without without uh, without returning anything. RETUR, without returning anything. Without returning anything. As simple as this. Online students, I hope it's clear, guys. Guys, kindly please respond. Online students, is this point clear? It's not mandatory. It's not mandatory. But but if you want to write a return statement, yeah, you can write a return statement without returning anything. Now, point number four. Point number four. Point number four. Except for void methods, all other methods, 100% we need to write a return statement. If you are not writing a return statement, we will be getting an compile time error. Except for void methods, except for void methods, for all other methods, 100% we need to write a return statement. If we are not writing a return statement, we will be getting an compile time error. We will be getting an compile time error. Right. We'll be getting a compile time error. We can use for just for declaring a method return type, we can use void plus all the 8 primitive data types plus classes plus, come on, interfaces plus interfaces. We can use void. We can use all the 8 primitive data types. We can use classes and we can use interfaces. All. We already know this particular point, right? Enough. So guys, this is actually important point. That is, inside a void method, it's not mandatory to write a return statement, but we can write a return statement. We can write a return statement, but we should not return anything. We should not return any value. As simple as this. All right. All right. Now, guys, could you please have this program for me? Please. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. It is not mandatory to write return statement inside a void method, but we can write without returning anything, except for void methods. For all other methods, it is 100% mandatory to write a return statement. If you are not writing a return statement, you will be getting an compile time error. And return statement need not to be the last statement inside a method, but it should be the last executable statement inside a method. Please. Leela, first continue the program. First write the program. Anyways, I'll try to upload those points in the Google Classroom and I'll show it later. First continue the program, please. And remember guys, int and char both are compatible data types. Compatible data types. Wherever you need to give int, you can give char, no problem. Guys, did everyone wrote method 2? Okay. Okay then, carry on, carry on. Just a second, guys, please don't mind. Just a second. I'm changing method 4. I just want to write a small code for method 4. Now, I'll do one thing. System.out.println a plus 3. A plus 3. Okay, in method 4. In method 4. A plus 3. I'll do one thing. Just let me try to go like this. Okay. A plus 3. Okay. Now method 4. Method 4 is a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? How many parameters? Type. Okay. So can I give like this? What is this data type? Char data type. Char data type. Now what is my output here? What is my output here? That is perfect, guys. Impressed. Just let me try to show view console and my output will be 100. Right? I mean, ASCII value of small a is 97. Please carry on. Please carry on. Wherever we need to go with int, we can go with char. No problem. Please carry on. Please carry on. I strongly advise you to please write the comments also. I hope method 3 complete for everyone. Please carry on, please. Write the code, write the code. Guys, once again, I'm requesting you, please don't miss the classes. Don't miss the classes. Every day you will learn a new topic. Please don't miss the classes. Every day, I promise you with this, you will learn a new topic till the end of our core Java classes. Right? Please don't miss. Whatever you are having emergency, just come to the class. Please don't miss the classes. If you miss a class, you'll miss a topic. And after writing this program, I want you to write the output by your own now. Please try to write the output by your own. Go ahead. You can do this. Sadiq, continue. I'll show you the method one. Okay. Wait for it, please. Write the output. I mean, yeah, you cannot write the output, right? Wait for it, Sadiq. Please wait. Please try to write the output by your own. After writing the output, then you can compare your output with your others, like with your neighbors. Sadiq, please check method one. Inform if completed, Sadiq. That is good. That is good. Completed? No. Please, please. Fourth method, method 4. Please carry on. Please carry on. Complete output. Just a minute, Tali. Just a minute. Boys, done. Method 4. Completed. Yeah, wait for it. Meghna, please wait for it. Wait, wait. I'll show. Wait. And I'm showing you the output. The output is right click, run as a Java application. This is the output. Please check. I believe you have given the correct output. Like, don't copy the output. Try to write the output by your own. You can do that. Please don't copy. Make sure you have given the correct output or not. If you gave any wrong output, then okay, modify it. Right. Now, guys, tomorrow we will be having an amazing session. Trust me. Very important session. Very, very important session. In almost every Java interview, like if you are a fresher, you will get that question. Tomorrow we'll be trying to discuss the topic. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. That's it for today. We'll be trying to continue our sessions again by tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you. Online students, I hope you enjoyed our today's session.